Hello, everybody. You know what I'm going to do before anything starts? I'm going to remove the crab from in front of Vernon's plate.
Oh, good call. Good call.
You guys are going to see behind the scenes for just half a second here.
How dare you? You're supposed to be professional here.
Set your VCRs. This is the only time you're going to get to see something like this.
You know what's really funny? They're also only going to be able to hear Ron while this happens. Where is Ron? There he
is. So anyway, I have a podcast. It's called Just a Little Guy, and it's all about monsters. Yeah, it's really wonderful. You should definitely go check it out. It's at justalittlегuypod.com. We're going to be at episode 10. We just recorded with Dan Drambles and Adnan, and I'm still recording the one with Hachiko. But otherwise, we've got Zoe B in there. We got Star in there. We got Jay in there at the beginning. I think he was number 1 first episode. I still want to get Mildred in there, whenever their schedule opens up. And Jings, if you'd like to do an episode where we make some monsters, that'd be kind of fun too. Hell yeah. Okay. I am going to hold you to that because most of the monsters that we have so far are a mixture of cute and horrific.
I literally made a monster called the Uwu. So.
You sure did. You sure did.
Oh my God, you do have backwards captions. How did that happen?
I don't know. I'm broadcasting from Russia. That's how that works, right? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we got the backwards R, I'm still in the astral plane in some sense. Yeah. Okay, the background. Okay.
Bingo. Okay.
I really don't know what happened.
It's all done. I don't know. For some reason, it was flipped horizontally. I have no idea how that happened. Anyways. That absolutely on my end. Okay. Welcome to Table Talk. This is where we talk about this episode and previous episodes. All you have to do, folks, to get my attention is to write question in big, bold letters if you can before your question, and I will attempt to bring it up on screen. We will answer as many as we can from you folks and from each other, starting with anyone at the table if anyone has questions for anyone else. And then I will find questions.
I have a question, but it's probably not going to be able to be answered. Oh. Vernon, did you see Tim's parents when you were all hopping through planes? Which is probably spoilery, so you can't.
I can answer that.
That's the question that I want to know.
Between the planes,
I can answer that.
Tell you so many things.
No,
I think I'm more invested in Tim's parents than she is at this point.
I can absolutely answer that, actually.
All right,
you can, but you're not going to.
Floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, then never mind.
Yeah, he saw their dead bodies floating through the astral sea.
Yeah, he found them.
There they are.
He found them both in the Family Guy death pose, just floating there. Yeah.
It turns out we really are made out of star stuff, and then we become star stuff later on.
Wild. Yeah, there's gonna be a little, hopefully, a little short explaining vaguely what happened in a very unreliable narrator sort of context, because it's very fun for me to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very Dr. Manhattan-y.
Yeah, mucho depresso, as they say in some language that doesn't actually exist.
Right. Let's see here. What do we got? We do have a question already. Oh, med and math. Love it. Do slorses make a gooshing sound when they move? Yes. Slorses absolutely goosh when they move.
Med and math, please. Please.
100%. These are the questions that matter.
No.
It's true.
No, it's not.
You don't want to know what the gallop sounds like as they're charging down the plane so that you know what to look out for? Just imagine a whole horde of these creatures just slurp, just all the way like
that's
for miles away.
Yeah, that's actually a good. It's good. I like that.
You know, like because horses themselves are very solid creatures, right? Like the thump. Slorses, not so much. Their whole body just kind of. Yeah, exactly.
I never want you to make those sounds again.
I have to be good at my Foley. I'm a DM.
Like, please don't ever become an ASM artist. ASMR artist.
The slimiest ASMR that I can think of.
No.
Excuse me?
This is how we begin to fund the
No,
show.
I don't like
Do you want to?
squishy sounds.
It's actually what the S in ASMR stands for.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slurp.
I mean, Twitch does this whole party stream now. We could party stream slime ASMR. We can get a bunch of non-Newtonian fluid and just kind of slurp around.
Count me
Sounds-
out of that one.
Sounds like a good time. Menmath has a comment rather than a question, but I like it, so it's going to go up. I enjoy how conveniently, just as Rathgurtha was coming to her senses a bit, all this stuff happens to prove there's clearly nothing wrong with her mental state at all, not even a little bit.
If I'm not Rathgurtha, if she isn't real, then explain how the Slug King is real. Ergo, I'm actually the real Rathgurtha and that blacksmith was talking shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, none of us had that conversation with the blacksmith, so we don't know.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
all they
Yeah,
know
we
is
don't
that
know.
that blacksmith is very unreliable as per your,
Yeah.
you know.
And we trust that you're a capable swords person because we haven't really seen otherwise. So we trust your judgment.
Turns out I sort of am.
Sort of am.
Oh,
Ha, ha,
stop.
ha, ha, ha. Hey.
That one was really low effort. I apologize.
was
It
very
could have been
good.
better.
Question from our lovely mod, Sam. Where you been, Crabman?
Oh, I've just been, are you talking about like regular Vernon or are you talking about me? Because like Vernon, he's just been floating around on a piece of like land, like in the astral plane doing
He
stuff.
was
But me,
shipwrecked, is what you're saying
Yes.
in the astral
Yes.
plane.
yes, shipwrecked on the astral plane.
I know that's so funny.
Me,
On an island.
yes. It's been quite a journey, just kind of doing the thinker pose as he stares out into the abyss.
Just floating through time. I'm tired of
Yeah.
these people, of their lives.
He's having like one of those. He had a little adventure in the middle that was kind of like Bender, when he got shot off into space and the
Mhm.
ship couldn't catch up to him, and so he had this
Yeah.
whole society like growing on his chest, and then another society growing on his back, and then they went to war, and yeah, that's kind of another thing that he did as well. Really
Truly.
humbled him a little bit.
Yeah. I love this. We gotta work it in. So Hawkpers is asking, how excited were you to bring back Ron in this episode, Jay? I always figured as soon as Ron was able to come back and play with us, I'd find some way to work him back in again properly. That was why it was so good that we just basically said he went somewhere, because then I could equally just go, he came back. And it's that's a tip for all you DMs out there. Be big as hell. But mostly importantly, I couldn't Ron, I actually think you could possibly have made it back to play the very next week, as it turned out, just accidentally. If I recall. Yeah. And then I was like, I mean, I would like you to play with us again, but at the same time, that would kind of undercut this big dramatic moment we just worked up. And like all the other characters are like, ah! And to have you like kind of come back and be like, I'm fine. Everyone would be like, well, okay, then why though?
I did kind of suggest that I could play another character until such time that it felt appropriate for Vernon to come back, but then it was like, well, what's the point?
Yeah. I
So
do.
Tom, Dick, and Harry is gonna have to wait until later.
He will. Yeah, we got extra. We got a question from Supernova Blade, who is what's left of his character's crew's favorite Muppet. Everyone has their own favorite Muppet, I suppose.
Animal.
Animal, nice.
Gonzo.
Yeah, Gonzo.
He's a whatever.
I'm gonna
Fucking
say
love the
Fozzie.
Muppets.
Yeah.
I never watched the Muppets.
Zoe, we
Well-
can't be friends anymore.
Though, well, okay, listen, I'm on the Gen Z millennial cusp. The Muppets weren't a fucking thing in my childhood, but I did watch a lot of Sesame Street. So if we're talking like all Henson puppets,
Oh, if we're talking all Henson puppets, I need to change my answer.
Skexy. Oh
No,
no, I know.
Fizzgig.
Fizzgig, yeah.
I really like. Well, my least favorite one is Grover. I do kind of like Oscar. I think Oscar the Grouch is actually my fave. Grover creeps me out, and I
No,
can't
now we
explain it.
legitimately can't be friends.
Grover
That's-
creeps me out, and I can't explain it. There's something about him that give bad vibes.
Is it his
I
noodle
felt
arms?
it ever since my childhood. So I don't like the way he
Rigel
acts.
from Farscape. I forgot Farscape was in this. Oh, pilot.
Wait, they did some Farscape puppets?
Yeah, Farscape was a Henson production.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
saw
Although
that. I didn't realize.
the Chamberlain from the Skeksis, I love him.
I like Sam Eagle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure. I
I'm now
feel
just
that's
naming Muppets that I
Or
recognize.
what about
Yeah.
Sweetums?
That means nothing to me.
I think Sweetums was like the basis for one of the monsters in
Did?
Just a Little Guy.
Did Henson do Between the Lions, or were those separate puppets? Okay.
I'm not sure. But Sweetums is the big, like, really, really big, like, fuzzy brown thing.
right.
He's
Yeah.
basically like a circle with arms and legs, and he's just fuzzy. Has like a giant.
I'll take
Like,
Snuffleupagus over any of those. That sounds too freaky for me.
Pokeroo. Next question.
Poker.
Jay. Yeah.
Jay.
Yes. Yes. Are we comfortable with a romance question, everybody?
Yeah.
I'm flattered,
I'm
Jay, but
sure.
I am married.
Yeah. Well, you know, you miss every shot you don't shoot, right? Yeah. Your Sothoth, your Sotot. I don't know. It depends. Question: if your character is romanceable, what would be their perfect date, and what kind of person would they be with? All of our characters are adults, so this is a fine question.
A couple of them are barely adult.
Yeah, I think that
Sure.
Tim needs to go to therapy first.
Mm-hmm.
Do your parents.
So right
situation.
now, Tim is not romanceable, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that Sparks definitely could find some like toaster, maybe like a stand-up mixer. You know, he's a stove, perhaps.
Stove, maybe.
Vacuum.
A vacuum, yeah.
A vacuum.
What would his date be then? What would he do with
I
the
think,
appliance?
You go to the dog park.
yeah.
Take a toaster to the dog park.
Be like a weird recut of Brave Little Toaster. Just Sparks running and this toaster banging around behind him as he's holding the cords.
It'll be fine.
Mother, my date fell to pieces. Mother, I have destroyed my date.
Oh
This
Well,
busted toaster.
We'll just get you a new one. It's fine.
That's all right. That's connotations for you. All right, let's see here. Actually, I don't even think we delved into the possibility of Vernon being romanceable, or Rathgurther either, to be for that matter. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I don't know for Vernon. Like, I feel like anything that he would want to do in terms of like a date would be like, hey, let's go out and steal so much shit, just all the stuff, and then sell it or something like that. I don't know, just for the thrill
Let's
of
go be
stealing
merchants for
things.
fun.
Yeah. Let's go invent capitalism. Yeah. But I don't know like who he would date. Like I've never thought that hard about it, so
As for Mal, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it either. Some of my other D&D characters, I'm like, yes, they have a crush on this person immediately. This is gonna be fun. But other things, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Mal. They were my first character, so I don't even know what gender or species they're into, because they're a changeling. So they can be whatever gender they want. But they're probably in the like late puberty stage of like what they're just what did we say?
I think you said they were
18?
18 or 19 or something like that. Yeah.
I think so. But that was in the Discord. I don't think we talked about it on stream, the exact age.
Yeah. Time in the Feywild is weird anyway.
Mm-hmm. Very curious about Rathgurther. What's in the lore?
Well, I figure she's a theater kid, right? So she's probably, she's probably just taking what she can get. And, I don't want to engage in stereotype here, but there's a certain reputation that those in the theater community have for
don't
being
take a
free and
black
open.
light. Don't take a black light into the changing room.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, yes.
Oh, no.
A lot of gooshing.
Ugh.
Oh, come on.
Some slurses involved.
Some slurshing, some mild slurshing, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to breeze past this question real quick. My wife is asking, how do you think Star is going to react to Jay's impression of her? She's going to love it, obviously, 100%.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Yeah, why
I'm
wouldn't she?
excited to see her reaction.
It's perfect.
I'm surprised I haven't already gotten one. She must be busy at the con right now because...
Oh, apparently there's Discord messages from her.
Oh no. I will take a peek at that in a little bit. Question from
It's
Aiden.
been nice knowing you, Jay.
Listen, everybody.
This has been the last episode of What's Left of Us. No more DM.
I was gonna say this time the DM goes to the astral plane for real.
She just said she's gonna send me Yu-Gi-Oh style straight to the Shadow Realm. It'll be gone.
You activated her trap card.
That's it. I just peace out and fade into nothing. Question from Aiden. Actually, I think we already answered this a while ago, but it's fine for you to ask again. Does Vernon know how to knit crochet? We know he sells scarves and stuff, but can he make one? Yes, I think we. This was one of the things Ron established early on when we were talking about the character.
Yeah,
you can absolutely knit. Oh, sorry, I'll pop that up real quick.
Yeah. I went method for that one. I went back in time 10 years and learned how to knit, and man, it really paid off.
Let's see here. Right, yeah, exactly. Okay. Ooh, purple carrot, purple kakarot is asking some questions. It's a bunch of the questions actually. The first one here is, Jay, how fast do you think Star can run? Extremely fast when she's motivated. Does Sparks have a custom model? If not, how fast can you get one? I actually haven't been able to make one. We use Hero Forge because it interfaces with Tailspire very well. And unfortunately, they don't have a robot dog model yet. It's sad. And 3, does the Mimic make it out of the maze safely? Yes, Tammy makes it out of the maze. And as far as I'm concerned now, she is wandering the countryside, a legend unto herself.
But is she going to be okay by herself? She's been fed.
She's a Mimic. She'll find stuff to eat.
She can handle herself.
Yeah, but it's like you start feeding a wild animal and they come to expect food and they can no longer survive on their own.
She's smart. She's fine.
Okay, I hope so.
Right.
I believe in her.
Let's see here.
I mean, she tricked all of you guys. Why couldn't she trick a couple, pigeons?
Right. Easy peasy. Question for Zoe. Have you ever heard of a cartoon called David the Gnome? If not, Google it and you'll find out why I'm asking.
David the Gnome?
That's for Med and Math.
Oh, is this the one that has the memes? I feel like I've seen memes of this.
Probably.
I have not, but I'm into gnome shit.
we're into gnome shit here.
Literally? With the toilet song?
Okay, so I have a gnome book from the 1970s that is very weird. It's based on the book. The show is based on the book.
On our book?
Is
The
it
show
really?
is based on the book.
Oh my god.
What are
Amazing.
the odds?
That's
hold on.
incredible. Holy shit. You have changed my life.
We get to learn what the actual pooping song sounds
Yes.
Hold on. Hawkfurs posted something amazing that I have to do right now. Give me a second. Let's see here. I need a new... there we are. I'm gonna do an image capture real quick.
Yeah, this is the book, and then the gnome show says based on this book. Let me move it into frame. Very cool. Thank you for letting me know. That is very important information.
Folks, we welcome Emery back to the stream.
Whoa.
Perfect.
Excellent. All the way from
What did
Georgia.
you
I can't believe it.
do?
Did she have any thoughts about how things went down, or any feedback?
Hi ho. This is from Hawkburs, everybody. I absolutely love it. Hawkburs, you're my friend, and I love you forever. For real, you're a real one.
Okay, now she's actually going to come and murder you. That is.
We should put that on our fan art reel.
Yes, 100%. I'm going to. Hawkburs, thank you so much for that gift, that pure gift. That pure gift. Okay. There was a question over here, and I can't remember what it was, but it was really good. I have to do. Okay, there we go.
Now, really quick, I just wanted to say,
yeah.
Remember when she comes back to take that art down, because she will be less excited if she gets Mike Wazowski.
That's true. That is true. Oh my god, she's gonna like turn me into a pretzel or something.
No, what she should do is use that image to make a new VTuber model.
VTuber model,
Oh,
yes.
there you go.
It's very floppy and stuff. 100%. This is a star, please.
We know what to get her for Christmas.
Right. Floppy VTuber. Math is asking about how sentient is Sparks right now, unless it's a spoiler, of course. I mean, he's not exactly hiding any of it. He's doing it as it comes along. He's about as sentient as a dog who can talk would be at the moment.
So he's like Martha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just ate a can of fantasy alphabet soup.
Right. Yeah. 100%. Exactly. Yeah. And like, we know from DreamSparks, if DreamSparks was indeed real, that there is more to come. Who knows?
Yeah, guns. We're gonna
guns.
give
Yes.
Sparks a gun.
That dog is going to get a gun. Yeah. Sparkle McBarkle with guns. It will happen. Everyone going wild over Kermery.
I just saw my Discord notifications come up, and it was just star in all caps saying, "What the hell?"
Oh, Star, appreciate you big time. Okay, does anyone on the couch have questions?
So who do we appoint to be DM once Star does kick Jay's ass into the next plane?
Well, Star's a DM. She could just DM for us.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Star could murder me and take over. That's the idea. If any of you kill me, you get to keep what you kill.
Yeah, it's you kill the DM to become the next DM sort of situation.
Kill the DM, take his game, as the sound clip goes. That nobody else in the audience has ever heard except for you guys.
Another Star favorite.
We necromongers. We keep what we kill.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you for recognizing my necromonger reference from the amazing Chronicles of Riddick movie from what 2000. I want to say 2005. No, it had to be after that.
No, 2000.
This is the riveting Chronicles of Riddick
2004
experience. 2004. I was so close.
Yeah.
I was so close. I was an edgy teen when I watched that, wasn't I? Yes, I was, because I thought it was awesome.
When was Pitch Black made?
Oh, Pitch Black was.
I think that was 1999.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Matrix adjacent, I think. It had some of the same sort of camera filters that they like to use.
2000.
See, that's pretty close.
More importantly, it had Keith David.
Exactly, that is extremely important. Gargoyles reboot when?
They're doing it now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wild. Can't wait to hear Goliath again.
We just spoke that into existence.
I hope it's animated. Oh my god. If they Ninja Turtle this, I'm gonna be sad. Sorry, there was a question from chat. I completely forgot. We're doing a show. Tim Hollab asks, has Tim Tam ever had any major failures in tinkering? How does she handle them, if she does?
She almost certainly has. I feel like, all good science requires failure. That's how you learn. Thomas Edison, fuck Thomas Edison, but also his, you have to learn how to make something wrong 100 times before you can learn how to make it right. I think that she definitely is okay with failure. I don't think that she's a perfectionist in the same way that
her parents
for
are.
instance. Oh, I was going to say how I am, where it's very, and I think a lot of people are, very hard on themselves when they fail, because in our real life systems, you get punished when you fail. But I think in this fantasy world, I think her parents, one of the good things that they did was embrace failure. I like to think that it's a slightly more toxic version of the family from Meet the Robinsons. If you've seen that film, where they also embrace failure. It's very much oh, you tried a thing and it screwed up? Well, that's cool. Now you know what not to do. So yeah, I think she's super chill about it. That's it. That's the answer.
Good answer. One of the last questions from chat, and then I will tell everybody to get into your questions quick if you're going to. What is your character's favorite food/food type? I know Rathgirther has an answer to this.
Whatever she can get.
Anything that's edible?
I was gonna say yes. We watched her very first episode eat a handful of flour. So
I forgot all about that.
If you ask Rathgirther what kind of food she wants, she'll just say yes, please.
I think Tim doesn't like highly processed foods. I think she likes relatively simple foods because that's what she's eaten mostly, because she was never a very good cook and she lived so much of her life by herself. So a lot of berries, very basic cookies and breads, but nothing super rich.
Yeah.
She's probably lactose intolerant.
I think Mal has a secret sweet tooth where they just anything sweet candy, chocolate, desserty things.
That's very Fayish of you.
Is it really?
Yes. Fayepoke loves sweets.
I think Vernon just really likes fish.
Yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense that he would like a bunch of I like to eat pickled kippers. That's what I like to eat. Yeah. Literally just eat the entire fish too. Just
seaweed snacks?
Yeah. Those probably as well. Yeah. I didn't think about that. I forgot that baked seaweed or whatever is basically a thing. But yeah, no, I'm picturing him doing that, like you said, in cartoons, he just eats it and pulls the fish bone out and stuff like that, and it's just throws it away.
Yeah. That would be a superpower I would actually want, being able to just consume something and then just take out all the yucky parts at once. And
I was gonna say, now that I think about it, you don't really gut the fish in that situation. You eat the entirety of the fish.
I mean, most small canned fish have been gutted at least, because the bones aren't terrible to eat because they're all squishy because they're tiny fish, right? It's the same thing if you've ever eaten snake. If you cook snake, their bones are very soft.
Oh, thank you for that relatable comparison.
Yeah. Hey, now I know what we can do when we go and visit Zoe,
Snake is very good, incidentally.
Remember, we learned that we can, in fact, eat poisonous snakes as long as you just don't eat where
as long as you avoid the venom snack. Yeah. Sack. Venom sack.
Venom snack. Yeah. Zoe's gonna make a hag character at some point, and she's gonna be like, venom snacks, delicious, and starts eating snake heads.
You eat snakes because it's good against pedants who tell you snakes aren't poisonous, they're venomous.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta teach them wrong.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Never slurped an entire snake. Yeah. Let's see here. Is there any other questions from the crew before I finish off with the chat? Excellent.
Oh wait, no, I just thought of one.
Excellent.
How many pets is Tim allowed to have? At what point will you cut her off?
I would never cut you off. Don't ask me
Oh,
that
I'm not
question.
asking you.
Yeah, oh, okay, good, because it's not up to me. I will just let you have a menagerie if you want.
Yeah, when will the party say, Tim, no?
Never.
Tim, can you afford to pay all the taxes on this pet food?
You have to pay taxes on pet food?
Here we go again.
First of all, robots don't eat food,
Uh-huh.
so you're good
But
there.
her frog does.
I guess
It's
if you have
flies.
only robotic pets, you know.
Flies are free. You don't got to pay taxes on flies.
That is true. We haven't figured out a way to do that one yet.
If I had the mimic, there would probably be some sort of like fee that I would have to pay for like safety reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should just stick with the one talking companion.
Oh, you mean so that's a no for the mimic. The mimic, Tammy seems to be her own independent woman. She can handle herself. I don't think anybody can own Tammy. Tammy's the best.
This is gonna turn another
This is
Beyonce
not
situation,
the-
isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want another Beyonce.
I'm
Well,
still
I
waiting.
don't want to collect more NPCs.
I'm still waiting for my
We-
brogers to show up. The kings themselves. Bradley and Chadley.
Yeah.
We
Oh
have
my
a
God,
home
please
game
no.
where we are trying to befriend, and it's sort of like a gotta catch
You
them all
guys are.
situation with all of
no
the
part of
NPCs
this.
in that game.
Naomi gives no shits.
So I think the last session was like at least 50% Solari negotiating some kind of a deal with them to, keep the dungeon as like part gym, but part not a gym,
Yes.
if memory serves.
Which we were supposed to fight our way through, and then we just talked our way through it.
Yeah, so we're actually
It
doing
worked.
pretty well in this game. We're limiting ourselves on our NPC adoption rates.
Mhm.
That's good.
For now.
But yes, I would love to have all of the little critter pets. That is like
100%.
my goal.
I don't care if you have like pets, but
Okay.
adopting NPCs.
Okay, so nothing that talks.
I mean,
And
if
to
it doesn't,
be fair,
if it doesn't
I
talk
didn't
to
mean
begin
for
with,
Sparks to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. Fine, you get one talking
Okay.
NPC then.
Thank you.
I'll give you a pass on that.
All right, everybody. I think that's about it. I want to thank everybody specifically for really turning out for our fundraiser. We smashed the goal twice. We got up to a whopping $200 for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. And if we have to ask anything else of you, is just to keep the noise up. That's it. Just keep the noise up as much as you can. There's not a whole lot many of us can do about it, but being loud about it is something we can do. Call your local and state and provincial representatives. Go to protests if you can. Especially those are huge right now. If you can. And
But be safe if you do.
Yes, be safe if you do. Mask the whole shebang. Cover all identifying markers, that sort of thing. We don't often get the chance to really do a fundraiser in general, mostly because of how small we are. But it was nice seeing everybody turn up for this. It really was. So thank you all very much. And obviously, thank you all for those of you who support the channel. All of our members. I will get that YouTube membership thing working. I swear, it's just going to take me a little bit. I have to get some government ID because YouTube requires that. And
Really?
yeah, I have to prove I am who I am in order to get paid by AdSense. So that's why all the memberships are on pause right now. I apologize. But if you want to support us, our Ko-Fi is where you can go for that. Beyond that, let's tell everybody where to find us. Starting with Ronald. Dear Ronald, welcome back.
Yeah, hi, hello, welcome. I already did my plugs earlier, but I'll do it again in case you weren't here for it. So I do a podcast now called Just a Little Guy. It's a podcast about monsters where I bring my friends in from all over the world, and we work collaboratively to make some brand new monsters like cryptids or D&D monsters, whatever you want to do. I'm trying to get back to a weekly posting schedule, but currently I'm working on a really long episode. It's about 3.5 hours long. Anyway, you can find it at justalittleguypod.com. That's Lil as in your favorite rapper, Lil. Yeah, and just go there. You'll find all my stuff.
Zoe.
I was not expecting to be next. Yeah, I'm Zoe B. You can just search Zoe B on YouTube and I'll be there. And I'm nowhere else because social media bad. I do have a video coming out soon, I say, as I have not finished the script. But it's a big one about the public education system and how right-wing creeps are trying to destroy it. And that's bad. So if you want to be aware of that video when it drops, then subscribe, ring the bell, all the things. And that's it.
Jinx.
I am Wild Jinx. I'm Wild Jinx on YouTube and Twitch, and also Ko-Fi. On Twitter, I am Wild Jinx Gaming, and that's pretty much where I am right now. And some TikTok at just Wild Jinx.
And Thought Time?
I am the Thought Slime, youtube.com/Thought Slime, and youtube.com/ScaredyCatsTV. Just put out a video for patrons on Scaredy Cats that ranks every vampire ever, aside from a few of them. But a complete power ranking of vampires that definitively sorts the Draculas from the Wackulas.
Did you include the Cullens on your list? Because I
Of
hope
course
they're
I
at the
did.
fucking
Of course I
bottom.
did.
Please tell me they're at the bottom.
I'm not. So I specifically left Twilight Vampires to the end of the list so that people would have to watch the video to find out. Because I know that's why 90% of people are going to be clicking that link is to find out where I placed the Twilight Vampires.
I hope you put them at the bottom.
Well, you'll have to watch the video.
You have to watch the video and find out. Hi-ho, I'm the Starfish Face at thestarfishface.com. I have a book I just wrote. I wrote how to draw a webcomic, a revised version. How to webcomic. There's a link down below. I also run a YouTube page where I stream regularly throughout the week doing art and games. Yay! For real though, Star is going to skin me. But she is at a con right now working super hard, and yes, in addition to all the other stuff that Star does, she also does a lot of the management of this channel behind the scenes, so thank you very much for that, Star. We love you. We hope you get back soon. We will see you next month where you will break me in half and then take over the stream. And as for me, you have found me. Hi, it is me. I am the Jake Warren. This is my channel. Aside from, I do have a gaming channel, but I don't have time for gaming right now. So the only thing you'll find is stuff here. Hopefully, we will have a video very soon for what happened with Vernon. It'll be in our shorts section, most likely, or if it's a little bit longer than a short, we will probably just put it up. You'll see it when it comes in here. And of course, you can always find us at the last Friday of every month playing our little game right here. You can find me on. I don't know why I'm still on X, but I am. I probably won't do much there aside from boosting a bunch of subjects that I think are important. But I'm also over on the Sky, so you can find me in the Sky. And that'll be about. And so aside from that, all of our Discords, which you can find any of our Discords wherever they may be found on our links, etc., etc. So yes, thank you all so very much. And
if anybody has any questions, we do usually have, we all check, most of us check Star's Discord. We have a little spot where we all chat. If anybody has any questions that they are dying to know, they can always check us out there and we'll answer what we can.
Exactly. So yeah, Don't worry about that, and we will see you guys in exactly 1 month. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
Happy
everybody.
spooky month.
Happy spooky month.
Bye, everybody.